John Adamson, second round of the British Championship at Canada Heights. I believe it's 14-4 in the motos today. So up and down, but overall you ended it on a positive. So just take me through the weekend.
Yeah, it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Qualifying wasn't that great. First race, Conrad closed me off in the start, and I got squashed between him and Conrad, so I need to try and get him back for that one. And yeah, 14th in the first race. It's extremely difficult to pass. Hit a soft pocket, went over the handlebars on the second lap as well. And then the second race, pretty boring actually. I got a good start. Sterry and Josh have got a bit, especially Sterry and Josh had a bit extra at the start, so they cleared off. Conrad was in a different postcode, and yeah, I rode round with a few people behind me.
How different is the British Championship and the British scene to then the GPs? Obviously, the calibre of riders in the GPs is much better, and there's a bigger pool of people, but do you think the intensity helps a lot, where you're mixing it up everywhere in the GPs? If you're racing someone there very, very quick, and then you take it into the to the British and it's a little bit easier?
It is extremely different racing, isn't it? Like, we've seen many a GP rider come over, like Helens and Conrad last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's totally different. I think the tracks are a lot slower and twisty shit here. Sorry for the swear word. Yeah, like this track is super fast, and then they put all these chicanes in where you can't overtake. I don't understand, because people are getting hurt. But it's a dangerous sport, so in my head, if you've got a dangerous section, commit to it or slow down to your ability. I don't think we should make tracks easier for just because people are getting hurt. It's like people need to bring their level of riding up, and I think that's why our country struggles a bit when we go to GPs. But yeah, for sure, the races feel shorter and easier here because it's not so rough, and yeah.
Yeah, it looked really flat today. There were a couple of weeks ago, there was a race meeting here, and a lot of the basically the British paddock were riding it, and that to this weekend was so different. It looked quite nice out there.
Yeah, it was quite a fun track. Like, if you came practicing here, you'd have an amazing day, but like if you get caught up in a start crash or have a small mistake at the start, like in MX2 you've seen the same thing. The results are so scattered, even if you're faster it's difficult to come to the front. So yeah, I think we need longer straights and bigger braking areas to create overtaking.
I think you would have liked the old layout then, because that was that to a T, to be honest. But you touched on about the sort of the level or the tracks being changed for the level of riders, and I do agree with that. It's a bit of a shame to see that rather than having it acquired to the fastest riders and the best riders, it's kind of trying to make it an even playing field. And I understand the injuries are a part of, a poor part of motocross, but like you said, it is a part of it. So it must be quite frustrating. You don't see in the GPs where we accommodate to the back of the pack, as you know, and the front.
That's it. Like, people obviously have had a few crashes at GPs, like scuffed elbows and stuff, and it's because the tracks are a lot more difficult. You've got higher intensity, you're out riding 6 times in a weekend, so like the chances of a mistake are double, triple what they are here. So yeah, I don't think we should tame tracks down for slower riders or less able riders. I think they should slow down in dangerous areas if they don't want to get hurt. And unfortunately, we don't like to see anyone get hurt, but if they do get hurt, maybe next time we'll be a bit more cautious.
Yeah, and
not to be heartless.
you know your fair share of crashes, so it's coming from a good heart. And last thing from me, Erne up next. You ended this weekend on a positive, so you going in there with a little bit more confidence. And is it almost better to have the more positive moto, the second one, rather than go 4-14 and probably leave here a little bit more peed off?
Yeah, as I say, I think the first race is just to get caught up in the start crash and your race is pretty much over.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure it's nice to have a strong moto at the end. It's a local meeting for the team, so it's nice to have me and Josh up the front, and there's also a good crowd at Canada Heights, so we gave everyone that's here what they wanted, really.
It's
obviously
probably
a bit further up would be great, but yeah, we're trying.
That's probably one good thing we could say, is there was a lot of people here today, and compared to the GPs I've been to this year, there was definitely more people here. So was that nicer?
Yeah, this is the busiest meeting we've been at this year so far.
And the sunniest as well.
And we've done a couple of dry races and they've both been in Britain, and yeah, it's a great crowd here always. So yeah, it's nice to come and race. The team's only 15 minutes down the road, and I've only got a 15-minute drive home. It's lovely.
Lovely.